Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's Combo Breaker 99. I'm back with another video. All right, y'all, back with some more strawweight talk here. As y'all know, Amanda Ribas, she took to her Twitter a few weeks ago, and she called out none other than Yan Xiaonan to make a possible fight. As a matter of fact, let me pull up her Twitter here. Now, I did pull it up last week. I was going to do a video and talking about this fight, just the potential of this match being made. But yeah, I just want to come back now and give you my thoughts. Been kind of busy. So yeah, Amanda Ribas posted this on her Twitter on June 23rd. She said, "Hey, Yan Xiaonan, how are you? I was thinking almost all fighters in our weight division have a scheduled fight. How about schedule ours too? I think it would be a great fight." She tagged UFC, Dana White, Mick Maynard, she tagged herself and some media outlets for MMA to try to get the ball rolling on this one. She's kind of taking that similar approach to Cynthia Calvillo. As y'all know, Cynthia Calvillo, she called out Jessica Andrade in a mock picture of them facing off. You know, she tagged Mick Maynard, Dana White, UFC. She said comeback season for September. Jessica Andrade acknowledged, and boom, Calvillo Andrade is on for September. So I like that approach. First, I want to talk about that. I like that approach. I like that call out energy from fighters that are using their social media for the good. You know, not saying everybody don't use it for the good, but let's say they're using it for the wiser. You know, they're making business moves on their own. You know, they're going straight to the source. You know, I think fighters need to do that more. Like, if y'all got a goal and y'all want to fight somebody, go straight to the fighter, tag them, tag the matchmaker, tag Dana White, tag the UFC, tag media outlets. You know, if you tag us, you know, we'll push for the fight as well if it makes sense. You know, that's why I think that Amanda Ribas, she's doing right here. Some people might disagree and say, "Oh, why is she trying to fight her after she's coming off this loss?" Which I'll talk about here in a minute. Hey, look, she's making it known that, look, I don't care. I want to return to the octagon. Some fighters aren't doing this. Some fighters aren't making this call out. Like, it's not nothing personal. It's really nothing personal when you do that. Like, when you call somebody out by name, like, hey, if I'm Yan and I call out Marina Rodriguez, say, "Yo, Marina Rodriguez, let's fight." You know, you're in the same division. We're in the same weight class. We got the same boss. We're in the same organization. Why not make it happen, right? It's nothing personal. It's all business. We're all going to get paid. We're all going to get a chance to shoot up the rankings. So why not do it? You know, that's why I respect Ribas for doing this. Whether you believe she deserves a fight or not, you got to respect her business move here. Same with Cynthia Calvillo. More fighters need this type of call-out energy. So yeah, with that, as y'all know, or you may or may not know, Amanda Ribas, she's coming off a second-round TKO loss to Marina Rodriguez, in which she was brutally stopped twice in the second round from a pair of right hands from Marina Rodriguez. And since then, she's been looking to get back in action, but she suffered 2 stints with testing positive, and she's been suffering from the symptoms as well. And she's also had to push back her potential fight with Angela Hill twice, which is now canceled because Angela Hill's about to run it back with Tisha Torres on August 7th. As y'all know, Yan Xiaonan, she's also coming off a second-round TKO loss to Carla Esparza, in which that fight was supposed to be a title eliminator. After losing in such brutal fashion to Carla Esparza, I think it is safe to say that for somebody like Yan Xiaonan, fighting down would be smart. Fighting down the rankings would be smart for Yan Xiaonan. That's something I talked about in the live stream. You know, I do kind of feel like in some ways, I think that in some ways, Yan Xiaonan, she was skyrocketed into the top 3, into the top 5. You know, a little premature. You know, I know she fought some good fights. I know she has some good solid wins. You know, she's going on like that 6 or 7 fight winning streak in the UFC. But it was just the right names to get her there. It wasn't like the right names to get her there, if you know what I mean. It wasn't like the elite fighters to put her into the top 5. You know, she needed those elite wins in those big statements to see what she was really made of. But as you can see, what happened when she fought an elite veteran in Carla Esparza, she was exposed in some ways, right? So I think that right now, like I said in my live stream a few weeks ago, I think Yan Xiaonan, she does need to kind of, you know, fight back down the rankings just to kind of work on some game here, because she can't continue to fight at this level, because if she does, you know, she'll just continue to go on a losing streak. I think it'll just be damaged from there, you know, just psychologically and physically. So I think fighting down the rankings for her against a fighter like Ribas would be smart. Now, okay, so I know Yan Xiaonan, she's currently number 4, and Amanda Ribas is number 11. I know that some of y'all might say that's a big jump. That's a big jump for Ribas, but with the rest of the strawweights already taken, like Ribas said, you know, they're already secured with fight dates for now. Yan and Amanda should be a doable fight. I know Amanda Ribas is coming off a loss to Marina Rodriguez, brutal loss, but her, and you might say, okay, her one the top 5 opponent sounds crazy, but out of the top 5, Yan Xiaonan may be the best choice for her. And Amanda Ribas is going to be the best choice for Yan Xiaonan right now. You know, not the easiest fight, but it's the best choice out of the top 5 for Ribas, and the best choice in the top 15 for Yan Xiaonan right now to grow off of. Because Ribas, I think she does pose a lot of threats to a fighter like Yan Xiaonan, but she also can pose a big test for her to really see what she needs to work on. You know, Yan Xiaonan at number 4, you know, it is questionable because Yan Xiaonan, she really showed a major hole in her game with a veteran like Carla Esparza. Y'all know what that hole was in her game. So her fighting down right now may be a good idea, even if it is 7 spots down. Yan, she had the speed, the height, reach advantage, and supposedly the better stand-up, but she was outclassed and out-wrestled, out-grappled, and beat up by Carla Esparza and put in a position on her back where she was just helpless. So with that type of performance, it really makes you question, can she hold it down in the top 5 with that lack of ground game? Because in the strawweight division, I'm going to be real. Strawweight, lightweight, featherweight, whatever. When you get into that top 5, you know, when you get into that top 5, top 3 amongst those elite fighters, you got to become more of a well-rounded fighter. You got to know how to make adjustments. You got to know how to do a little bit of everything in there. I mean, you can have your signature moves, but you got to be able to mix it up in there when you get into that top 5. And that's why I say, like, with Yan Xiaonan at number 4, and with the way she got dominated by Carla Esparza, I don't know. You know, I don't know if she's going to hang on to that spot long enough. Maybe she's got to go back 7 spots down and work against somebody like Ribas. You know, a fight with Ribas would be a good backpedal fight for her to get back in training and work on her takedown defense and her distance management and her ground game, which, of course, she can't perfect overnight. So she's going to need to work on that takedown defense more in her clinch game. You know, Amanda Ribas, you know, she's calling out a high-ranked opponent on her part, but I'm not going to lie. Again, I like that call-out energy. Who else is doing that? And also, it's a smart move on her part. You know, even though she's coming off a brutal loss to Marina Rodriguez, Ribas may be able to sell this move and convince the UFC to make this fight. And it could shoot her into the top 10 if she can win. So on her part, hey, it works. And I can't really knock her for calling out this fighter and not say she doesn't deserve it, because again, when you really look at these fighters aside from the rankings, I feel like Yan Xiaonan is just a little bit better than Amanda Ribas. You know, that's just my opinion. I think she's just a little bit better than Amanda Ribas. I know she's on that 6-fight winning streak, but with that lack of ground game, it kind of balances her out and almost makes her it almost makes Ribas a threat for Yan Xiaonan. You know, it really shows you that, hey, she's got some work to do with that lack of ground game. So in my opinion, I think style-wise it would be a good fight. Yan stand-up and speed versus the unorthodox striking of Ribas, and also the threat of her taking her to the ground. Yo, both fighters need to build off each other right now. With Yan losing to a fighter with ground game and Ribas losing to a high-level striker, I think they really need to build off each other as fighters. You know, like I said, the only thing that's really separating them is the spots in the rankings. But when you really look at them, neither fighter is really elite right now. Neither fighter is like that well-rounded where we could say, okay, no, they don't deserve to fight each other. That's too far off. You know, Amanda Ribas called her out. She's got that energy. Hey, why not make the fight happen? Because again, yeah, everybody's pretty much taken. So if the UFC makes this fight, it'll be one to watch. So yeah, my final thoughts: Yan Xiaonan got to fight down right now. Can't continue to fight these top level fighters because she showed too much of a hole in her game, too many holes in her game. Amanda Ribas, this is a good business move for her, and I do think it's a good test for her. I would like to see her fight somebody like Michelle Waterson or Tisha Torres, but hey, if she gets to fight, she got it because she wanted it and she called out for it. So you can't knock her for that. So yeah, guys, let me know in the comment section what y'all think of this fight. If it happens, who do you got? Early pick, Ribas or Xiaonan? Combo Breaker 99. I'm out. Subscribe. Peace.